we're going along the same path that, not just technically, but say philosophically or intellectually, we're going along a path of wanting to grab the world or the things in the world and hold them for some period of time. Hi, I'm Liz Magor. I'm an artist. I live in Vancouver. I mostly make sculpture. So I went through the big, long, there's a huge book of works in the collection. I went through the book and saw all the artists. I was looking for the name of the artist, not for the works. And I made a list of about 10 or 15 artists whose work has always kind of generated ideas for me, or just made me sit up and think about things. And Eric was on that list. And then I went and looked at what works were in the collection. And Eric has made these, a long time ago, he made these sculptures, but he calls them thick paintings. And I've always just, in some way, I've always thought that they were the ultimate artwork. You know, they have everything that I would want to have in an artwork. I could give you that list, but I won't give you that list of all the things I would want in an artwork. They're in Eric's thick paintings. So I saw that there were two works based on a lobster. So there's a scale to a lobster. And I also have quite a few works in the collection. So this selection had to be made from the collection, both his and mine. And I knew I had these two leather jackets that are roughly the same scale as the lobster works. And so I started kind of with that really fundamental relationship of their similarity of scale, because as you know, sculpture, paintings can get pretty big, but sculpture can become monumental. When I make the sculptures that are the leather jackets with the cigarettes in them, I get hold of a real leather jacket and I put it into a position or a posture that corresponds with some feeling I have or some idea I have. And then I want to capture it, because I can't actually make a sculpture out of a real leather jacket. It won't stay in place. So I need to capture it almost like I'm taking a photograph of it, except it's a three-dimensional photograph. And to do that, I make a negative, just like a photographer, well, old photography had negatives. I make a negative using mold-making materials. And so if you think about Eric's thick paintings, he's doing something similar, but he stops at a certain point. So he'll take his object and he'll coat it, just the way I coat the leather jacket. He'll coat it with these layers of paint that he does. He does a coat of paint on one side, and then the next day he flips it and does another coat of paint, and he might do that 2,000 times. I don't know how many layers there are on the lobsters, but he always numbers the layers. We're going along a path of wanting to grab the world or the things in the world and hold them for some period of time. Hold them for aesthetic reasons, or for reasons to think about them, or just to be ornery, to kind of freeze life for a second. Life being the life we have in the world of objects. You know, we're going through things all the time. We're kind of moving quickly through the material world, and sometimes you can become interested in something and you want to stop it. So that's what museums are for, I guess.